behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a great interview coming up for you in just a second, but first, don't forget about the subscribe and bell buttons. Click those and you'll always be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. And if you check out the description, we'll have contact info for you there, and we're going to have that at the closing credits at the end of the show as well, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Colville, Washington today, for the second time, we have Cindy Lou. And she's got some update for us, and I'm sure you're going to check that out. And we'll get to that in a second, but here's another quick word for the Caden Gordon Show. So don't go away, we'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us for a second time from Colville, Washington, we have Cindy Lou back with us. Thanks for joining us back, Cindy Lou.
Thank you, Paul, for having me again.
Yeah, it's been a while. Every time we try to have you on, we end up getting your husband Bo to take your place. But
I know.
But it's glad to see you again. Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to since last time. I'm sure everybody would like to know the updates.
Well, I'll tell you, we have been so busy. We've had a lot of new clients and a lot of new independent artists come and want to do demos. And of course, you know that that's kind of what we're trying to do is we've been there, done that. And we know that it's very expensive for independent artists to go out and have all of this done. So we've been studying up for the past 2 or 3 years, and over probably the last 10 years, we have done our own music. But now we kind of open it up to other independent artists because we want to see everybody put their music out there.
Yeah, and that's what's really important for independent artists, you know, because without shows like mine, they can't really see what they have to offer. So I'm glad that I'm able to contribute to that. And
we have some local bands that are coming up to do recordings, and we have some independent artists locally that are coming up. We're trying to cram this all in before winter because we live 4,000 feet up into the mountains, and it's a little difficult to get up here in the winter. So we're really busy during the summertime. We started doing collaborations with other people remotely. Since COVID hit, you know, that couple of years kind of shut everybody down, and we started focusing mainly on our studio time. So we haven't been traveling a lot lately. We've been doing a lot of stuff in the studio and more of recording artists than performing artists now. Bo Haas, my husband, has been really good about writing some songs lately, and I've been trying to get those recorded for a new album that I'm going to put out, and it's going to be called Me, Myself, and I, because I do harmonies, you know. So it's going to be a 3-part harmony, and it'll be all me. I won't have anybody else on there. I might let him do one song. I don't think so. You know, for years, I was his backup vocalist. And then he started throwing me out on stage doing solo. And I'm like, okay, well, I kind of like this. So that's where we kind of started with me doing my own album. I had my first original album last year. And we attended the ISSA Awards shows. We didn't win, but we were nominated. So that's good. You know, out of 25,000 members, that's something. And now I'm collaborating with Tracy Bickford, who is a wonderful songwriter. But this time I wrote the song, and I'm going to have her help me sing like as a duet. And I don't believe there's ever been a blues duet that I can think of, but that's what we're going to do. She wrote some of it. I wrote some of it. I did the music. Bo's been kind of helping me, do the producing and stuff. And it should be coming out pretty soon. I also asked Lisa Marie Nicole to do a duet with me. I did a gospel song that I would like for her to do it because she's really a soprano and I'm not anymore. And then I also asked Linda Marks to do a duet with me. Sandy Vallis, I don't know if you've heard of her. She's from Canada. Her and I just finished a duet and we're starting on another one. Bo has his own little projects going on. He's got 23 different singers doing a Way Out West Broadway CD. So we started having those trickle in. They're going to do it remotely and record their vocal and send their raw vocals to us. And then I'll do all of the mixing and mastering. So we've got a lot on our plate right now. And I've got 10 albums that I've got to get out by March. So this is probably the last time you're going to see me.
Okay, yeah, some of those artists you mentioned, like Tracy Bickford and Sandy Vallis, I've had all of them on my show, and matter of fact, I do believe they were recommended by you, if I'm not mistaken. And
they were just wonderful, wonderful people.
Yeah, and I enjoyed interviewing them, obviously. I know you probably won't have time for concerts, but do you have any shows, or does Mo have any shows you'd like to talk about?
He has been talking about one in Wyoming. I'm hoping that it's going to be before the snow flies, because that means we're going to have to go over the pass. And sometimes that's a little bit difficult in the winter. So we'll see what happens. They have, I don't know, some kind of a cowboy roundup thing going on down there. And he's been asked to maybe go down there and do that. Other than that, just local, local music. We do some of the, what do they call them? Like festivals and stuff, with some of the other local musicians around this area. But that's about it.
Okay, well, I think he has a website, Bohaus Music, I do believe it's called.
It is.
And you can check out any concerts there and pay attention to anything on streaming for Cindy Lou or Bohaus and download that music. I know they would love you for that. And
right. And during the month of October, Paul, I have opened up both of our websites, which is bohausmusicproductions.com and bohauscountry.com. Both of those websites are open to free music. If you want, there's a little bit of Broadway, there's some blues, there's pop, there's a little bit of everything. So if you're feeling like you want to go over and listen to some of that music, I put it out there all free.
Okay. Well, I hope you do that for us. And as I said a minute ago, I'm sure there'll be concert dates if they show up. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. And I guess the video we'll be watching now is called Short on a Horse, I do believe it's called. Yeah. Is there a story behind that? We'd love to hear that.
Actually, one of our writers, Clifford Thigpen, wrote it, and I really, really liked the song. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek. I like quirky songs that have a little bit of meaning to them, maybe double meaning. So I hope you enjoy it.
Okay. All right, we'll get right to that in a second. But Cindy Lou, thank you again for coming on the show. Come back anytime you want to plug something new. We'll have you back on.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is, Short on a Horse by Cindy Lou, and it begins right now.
He's only 5'3", but he's my cowboy. And when he starts to ride, I just say, whoa, boy. He can keep it up all day, holler, yippee-o-ki-yay. He's short on the horse, but he's tall in the saddle. He's short on the horse, but he's tall in the saddle. Gets me rocking in my boots till the whole house starts to rattle. Well, he ain't all that tall, but it really doesn't matter if he's short on the horse, 'cause he's tall in the saddle. He's never roped a steer or rode a big bay. You won't see him on the circuit, that is not his way. He does his riding here at home when he gets me all alone. He's short on the horse, but he's tall in the saddle. He's short on the horse, but he's tall in the saddle. Gets me rocking in my boots till the whole house starts to rattle. Well, he ain't all that tall, but it really doesn't matter if he's short on the horse, 'cause he's tall in the saddle. He's not a saddle bum that likes to stray, but he sure don't have no trouble making hay. He's short on the horse, but he's tall in the saddle. Gets me rocking in my boots till the whole house starts to rattle. Well, he ain't all that tall, but it really doesn't matter if he's short on a horse, 'cause he's tall in the saddle. He may be short on the horse, but he's tall in the saddle.